What up, everybody? Are we in here? I'm late. My bad, Juan. I'm here now, buddy. I am now here. What up? What up? What up? What up, y'all? What you got for me? I appreciate you guys. Do your boy a favor as we're starting this. Share this out. Give it a thumbs up. What up? What up? What up? What up? Could I give a brief explanation of all the forms of periodizing? I mean, periodizing basically just means you're blocking things out, that there's periods. Um, yeah. There's periods in your training, 4, 16, 18 weeks, doesn't really matter. That's basically what periodizing is. Programming, there's a million things to do. Other than fitness channels, what do I watch on YouTube? Uh, Not a lot. A little bit of comedy, some Philip DeFranco, stuff like that. Xbox here and there, but I don't watch that much. Trips to Canada, I'll for sure go to Canada at some point. How do you get into powerlifting meets? You just sign up. Sign up and show up. Your hips shoot up in the squat. I'll say if your hips are shooting up in the squat, the issue is going to be one, core tightness, so keeping yourself rigid from shoulder to hips, flexing as hard as you can. And then two, it's often just motor pattern of driving your back into the bar. Incline dumbbell or barbell, whichever you prefer. Uh, for 2 weeks of your program, you're seeing an increase in your weight. Is that okay? Yeah, I mean, nothing is linear in life. So if you're, going up, down, all we want is the general average to go down. So I wouldn't stress it too much. You can add a little cardio if you want, but just don't stress is the main thing. What are some good T-spine mobility drills? There's a bunch. I'm not huge into mobility, but you could check out Mobility WOD on here. That could help you out. What up, everybody? Bodybuilding sets and reps for beginners. I think beginners and advanced can kind of train multiple rep ranges. So ones to fives, fives to tens, tens to 15s. Your right shoulder goes numb during a squat. Probably has some mobility issues. You could try cocking your wrist. You could try a thumbless grip. Also, just try warming up your rear delts. So some kind of face pull, some kind of pull apart. How do you know if sumo or conventional is better for yourself? I would probably do conventional for a good while, build a base, and then you can dive into some sumo. And typically, often, what feels more natural is going to end up being better. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the compliments. Will I now do day-to-day vlogs? I'm going to try to do more vlogging as I travel, but probably not daily vlogs. Eventually, we'll get there. Appreciate you all. I'm going to do your boy a favor. Share this. Give it a thumbs up. Let's see if we get on the homepage. If we get on the homepage, we start to get some attention. We can start to spread the word. You're 6'3", with a long torso. Should you be pulling sumo? Potentially. If you have a long torso, you're going to kind of be screwed either way. So, yeah. Pulling conventional might be okay too. Best way to strengthen triceps? Close grip. Roll back tricep extensions with a dumbbell, skull crushers, things like that. You have 12 state records. Could you get sponsored? I mean, you can, but typically your 12 state records aren't going to have anything to do with it. The one thing that's kind of the issue with powerlifting is there's a million different federations, so a state record isn't that prestigious anymore because there's so many federations. And two, you have to start to understand where business is right now and where business is going, the power of influencers, the power of social media, the power of content creators. That's kind of where all business and sponsorships are going. What do you have to offer a company that they don't already have or that they can't get from another influencer or another lifter? You got to think about it in that way. How big was I in high school? High school I was probably, freshman year 5'9", buck 60, buck 70. Senior year 5'9", a buck 80. What should a female powerlifter focus on to improve their bench? Similar things to everyone should focus on. So technique, volume over time. You might want to up your frequency if it's a big thing. So maybe 2 or 3 times a week benching, moderate weights, working on form, accumulating volume. Any particular travel destinations? This year, I want to visit a bunch of friends in the U.S. I definitely want to get to Canada this year, New York. And then after that, 2018 will be the real takeover, and I'll try to go maybe the UK, Australia, somewhere in Asia, maybe Italy. We'll see. How long should you run 531 or any program for that matter? Run it as long as you're having progress. If you're having progress, that's the trumps everything. When I'm heading to LA soon, probably a couple weeks, I'll be down in LA. Play any video games? I do like video games, so I haven't been playing any lately. I play a little Call of Duty here and there. Come to Seattle. I'm not against Seattle. Seattle's a cool city, so I definitely might stop by there. Favorite basketball team? I'm a Cavaliers fan. My dad is from Cleveland, so I've kind of always been a Cavs fan. I like the Bulls because Jordan was the shit, obviously, when I started watching basketball in like 92. I just like watching good basketball, though, so I'll watch the Warriors. I like watching Chris Paul. I like watching Westbrook, James Harden. You guys are moving fast. I'm trying to keep up. How do you maintain your strength in your legs when injured? Kind of depends on the injury. Thoughts on fasting? I think fasting's fine, but it shouldn't be, it's no secret recipe. If it works better for your lifestyle or your appetite, it's not bad. Is a 12-week strength and fat loss program from Kaizen good if you're not trying to lose fat? I'd probably just go with the 12-week bench program then. It does include squat and deadlift. That'll probably be a better option for that. Do your boy a favor. Give this thing a thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up button and share this out. We got 350 people in here. Let's see if we can get a little more. Let's see if we really get this party cracking. If you know what I'm saying. Incline dumbbell or barbell. I already answered that. Can I be your dad? Probably not. I would love to do some videos with Just Kidding Films. Nothing's planned, but I'm not against it. What up, what up, what up? Calisthenics, if you don't have a barbell, yeah. I mean, if you don't have a barbell, you got to get working. P. Diddy or Jay-Z? As an artist, Jay-Z, hands down. Will I compete in strongman? Maybe, before it's all said and done. Yeah, maybe. Should you do sprints to gain size and strength in the legs and overall help your squat? If your goal is just leg size and squat strength, I probably wouldn't be doing a lot of sprints. I'd be doing a lot of squatting, Bulgarian split squats, barbell squats, front squats, things of that nature. Maybe your leg extensions and lunges. I do play Xbox here and there. Where do I get all my Reebok stuff? Typically on Reebok.com. Want to wrestle? No, thanks. Do I know Ryan Swazi? I don't think so. What's the best way to incorporate front squats into your leg workout? However you want. You could have a designated day where you do front squats. You could do front squats as an accessory movement after your main squats. You could do them on a bench day. I mean, there's a million ways to program it in. Thoughts on rack pulls? Rack pulls are fine to build the back and low back. What do I eat when I'm cutting? I just filmed a video, kind of like a full day of eating on one of my training days. Give you guys an idea kind of how I'm eating right now. Can you do the Kaizen bench program back to back? Not the 6-week. I typically don't recommend that, but the 12-week you can. The 6 weeks more just like a one-time peak type deal. Can you do deadlifts and squats in the same session? Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. Future collabs? I don't know who you guys want to see me collab with. I'm down to kind of collab with anyone. I froze the chat somehow. I think I broke this thing. There we go. Feet stance and overhead press. Yeah, really wide stance is fine, but just something where you have some balance. So shoulder width or a little bit wider. My favorite Reebok gear. That's hard to say, but I love a lot of their joggers. They got some dope joggers. Iversons, can't go wrong. They just came out with the D Browns. I'm trying to get those. Johnny Candido and Max Tuning. Yeah, I'm definitely not against it. I've never really been to DC, so that'd be cool to see the city. Go hang out with Max. Candido, I haven't talked to him in a while, but I could definitely hit him up. I think he's down in Texas. Exercise to strengthen your lower back. Simple, buddy. Deadlifts. Deadlifts, back extensions, good mornings, stiff legs. Thoughts on conjugate? I've done like 2 or 3 videos on conjugate. You can go check those out. It would be cool to go visit Brian in Maryland. Maybe I could do a 2-banger while I'm down there with Max Tuning. Cheap foods for lifters in university. I mean, chicken thigh, even chicken breast could be pretty cheap. Rice is obviously cheap. Even beans are pretty cheap. You can get some veggies, not too bad. Thoughts on doing weightlifting and bodybuilding simultaneously? I'm no expert in either, but I would say that they have pretty different goals. It would be possible, but it's best to just choose one at a time and kind of chase those down. At least have a priority of one and kind of put one on the back burner. Hook grip or nah? Not for me, man. No hook grip. Russ Swole for sure. I want to go visit Russ and Guzman and go say what's up in Texas. Never really been to Texas. Yoga or stretching? I mean, yoga is a type of stretching in my opinion. Both would be fine. Man, all these questions, you guys are killing me. I've done videos on all this stuff. So how to activate your glutes more on the squat. And you're going up onto your toes. Perhaps you have tight calves. Perhaps it's a motor pattern to activate the glutes. I'd recommend just doing some hip circle walks, some glute bridges, body weight, even a back extension body weight before lifting. What surplus would you be consuming the week of a meet if weight classes aren't an issue? I wouldn't wait till the last week to get a surplus. Being in a surplus during your whole training cycle will leave you better off. I'm not breathing that hard, little buddy. How do you become more athletic while on a bulk? Athletics is a broad term, so it kind of depends what that means for you. Do you want to run? Do you want to jump? Do you want to wrestle? Do you want to do backflips? Do you want to be able to run long distance? Do you want to be more agile? So it kind of depends. And it's just a matter of adding those things into your training. Celtics in the finals? I don't think so, man. Omar, what's up, buddy? My career goals? Currently, my career goals are just to make the best content I can to reach as many people as I can so I can help as many people as I can. Whether that's through fitness, right now is kind of my tool. It's my vehicle, so we'll see. Do I drink alcohol? Not often. I do like a beer here and there, but I really don't drink that much. The new Reeboks I've used versus Nike Romelio. I did a whole video on the Reebok Legacy. I dig it a lot. I haven't used the latest Romelio, so I can't really compare, but for squats and what I do, yeah, I dig them. Drink water, yeah. Collaboration with Omar for sure. I'll be in Toronto eventually. I just tried to file for my passport again, so we'll figure it out. Go to high calorie meals. Something like a burrito. A burrito would probably be flex show, you perverts. So I can't give the flex show. If you guys give this a thumbs up and a share, let's see if we get to 2,000 likes, I'll give you guys a little bicep. You know what I mean, Omar? Just for you, buddy. Favorite power lifter right now? I don't know if I have one. I like watching Bryce Lewis lift a lot. He lifts very precisely. Kind of like I try to lift that way. You guys are nuts. I can't keep up with the comments. If steroids were legal, would I use them? Probably not. Not really my cup of tea. They don't really lead me to a goal or make my life better or happier, so I can't keep up. These questions are absolutely ridiculous. Am I sore from an untamed training yesterday? My low back's a little sore, but not too bad. Omar's leading this fucking maniac zoo in here. PS4, Xbox One. I have an Xbox One right now. I actually just looked up the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if I'm that into it, but I do like Mario Kart a lot, so we may check that out just for the Mario Kart. What up, what up, what up? Collab with Reebok soon. I was just at Reebok HQ. Vlog coming very, very soon. Should you deload if squat speed gets slow? Should I deload if squat speed gets slow? You can. I just typically train kind of in a range of, 50 to 75%. So I don't really ever get slow. Maybe you're pushing too much though. Yeah, and maybe you do need a deload. Omar wants to bench 360 pounds in 4 weeks. Yes or no? He's following our 12-week bench program. Currently on week 9. Serious question. Bro, Omar, I have a lot of faith in you. I just saw your Instagram post where you're benching 288. Or maybe it was here on YouTube. I forgot. My mind goes like this. But you're smashing 288 for triples. So I have a lot of confidence in you. How to get stronger without eating too much. You're 30% body fat. It's all about kind of skill acquisition. So it's about getting better at the lifts, controlled volume. Yeah, that's hard, bro. It's hard to explain here, but we do have a program for that if you're actually trying to get serious about your training. We have a fat loss program while maintaining your strength. I'm typing it in right now. I don't know if it's going to work as a link. How do I pin this thing? Can I pin this thing? Come here. Come here, you SOB. I don't even know how to work my computer. Now my shit's all frozen. Uh-oh, we died. I don't know if you guys can still see me. My Safari or whatever stupid thing just dropped. But hopefully you guys are still with me here. Collab with Dom Mazzetti, I'd definitely be down. I would definitely be down. Yeah, fat loss and strength program, my friends. Get a Wallace hat. Omar's in here kicking it. Everybody's in here kicking it. Can you guys see me still? Nikki, I'm trying to answer your question, buddy, but questions are flying by. Is powerlifting a good style of training if you aren't a powerlifter? Yeah, I think it's the best. I think it's the best. Mike, do you think Reebok could hook you up with a flight to England to give a seminar? Potentially. Um, I know Reebok kicks pretty hard in the UK, but next year maybe UK Body Power, and maybe we can get some kind of seminar going. Best sumo lockout accessory? Maybe a conventional block pull. Why did I choose powerlifting as my main strength sport? Mostly because I was training for like team sports. I was training for basketball, and squat and deadlifts were easily transferable to get me stronger, faster, and jump higher. And then when I stopped playing basketball, I just continued. So, how much is the program? We have a bunch of different tiers. So, depending on what you want included in the program, it's like $47. Does Kaizen have a program for bulking? So we don't have a nutrition protocol for bulking yet. It's in the works. But our 12-week bench program has a bunch of volume. It can help you bulk. Does a belt work, a lifting belt work, and help you for getting stronger and staying safe? Yeah, 100%. It's a great tool. How often should you work your forearms? Kind of depends. Excuse me. Working your forearms kind of depends on your goal. Typically, I just do double overhand work, so deadlifts, stiff legs, and all like chin ups, pull ups, etc. Bent over rows, and that kind of works my forearms plenty. Squat, bench, or deadlift? What's my fave? Right now, probably squats. Do I still use speed work? I like to consider all of my training speed work, to be honest. So I always try to move fast. I don't really like to grind. Lifting while sick? Nah, man, ditch it. Just get better and then hop back on your program. That's my number one advice for that. What's one question I refuse to answer? I don't know. I don't really refuse anything. I know. I feel so bad. I just yawned so bad. And now Omar's going to unsubscribe. It's cool. I got 110 other thousand people. I don't need you, Omar. Get out of here. Do I ever see myself doing a bodybuilding show? I do. Within the next 10 years, maybe. Or excuse me, 2 years. Maybe within the next 10. Within the next 2, I'd probably like to do a bodybuilding show, or at least get that lean just for shits and gigs. How much water do I drink a day? I don't really count it, to be honest, but a good amount. Maybe a little over half a gallon. Maybe a little under a gallon. Do I train biceps? I do. I know it doesn't show. Poor little guys are so little, but I do train them. Bulk program coming. Yeah, what else you guys want to see? I mean, we have a lot of experience between me, Bart, and Omar. We can come out with any program you guys really want. How did I meet Bart Kwan? I just emailed him like 3 or 4 years ago. I've been to Argentina once. On Khaled's hoop skills, like DJ Khaled, I've never seen him play basketball. How long have I lifted? I've lifted since like 14, but more seriously, like, oh shit, you guys are boring me. More recently, probably 8 years of serious training. How long should a round of high intensity interval training be? Typically, you do like 20 or 30 seconds all out, and then maybe a minute and a half rest, another 20, 30 seconds all out, etc. Anywhere from maybe 5 to 10 rounds. Training traps necessary? I don't think so. I mean, if you're doing some kind of pulls, whether it's face pulls, rows, as well as deadlifts or something, I think your traps will grow. How many languages do I speak? Sadly, only English. Thoughts on Shaco? Shaco's a legend, man. He's coached a lot of powerlifters. Smart guy. New strength goals. Right now, my goals are to cut. Yeah, get a little bit leaner, kind of maintain the strength I can. Dude, I would drink caffeine. I haven't had that much today, but it's like 6:30 at night, so I don't want coffee or anything. It'll keep me up. All-time bench goal. I think I might be able to sneak up to maybe a 440, 450 bench. Favorite MMA fighter? Probably Uriah Faber. Yeah. He's a local guy. I know him a little bit. I was a fan of his for a long time. Powerlifting, hypertrophy, strength, and peak for Kaizen. Not sure what you mean. Is a 425 bench for a 20-year-old good? It's only good if you progress. If you're stuck at 425 for the next 5 years, then it kind of sucks. I've never visited Wales, but I'm definitely not against it. Hyphy Squad? Someone from the Bay Area? What up? Do I still eat ice cream every day? Every day that I can get my hands on some. Did I have good grades in high school? I had pretty decent grades in high school. I probably had like a 3.6, 3.7. How much do I sleep? I try to sleep 8 to 10 hours. I try to get 10. Favorite candy? I like all candy, man. I like Twix and Reese's, maybe. Mathetics collab? Yeah, I'm definitely down, especially when their gym opens. I might go visit them in Albuquerque. You're a superhuman? Is that okay? Dude, that's more than okay. Can you sub other exercises for accessories in the Kaizen? You can, but most of those exercises were chosen for a reason, so just kind of know that. Ever had mood problems when cutting? Sometimes. Sometimes I'm a little more tired or I'm a little more down because I'm in a calorie deficit, opposed to when I'm eating whatever the hell I want. I feel pretty awesome. And my energy's through the roof, not only in the gym but out. Where do I live? I live in California. Best hip movements? Not sure what you meant by hips, but if you're talking glutes, I think squats and deadlifts, stiff legs, kettlebell swings, barbell hip thrusts are all good. How do you get sponsored? I talked about this a little bit. If you guys want to hear me talk about getting sponsored, hit me with a thumbs up. Go ahead and share this video. Tell your friends. Let's try to get 500 plus people in here that make me happy. How do you get sponsored? So, I've kind of been on both sides of these. When I worked for Slingshot, I pretty much set up their marketing influencer program from the scratch, and me myself have had multiple sponsorships, main two kind of being Reebok and Barbell Brigade. So I understand both sides of sponsoring someone and being sponsored. And the main thing you're going to have to kind of think about is what does that company offer you, and also what do you offer that company? And it's sometimes money, it's sometimes opportunity, it's sometimes these things, but what do you as an athlete, an influencer, as a person, what makes you different, and what allows you to spread the message of not only the product, but the company, the brand, and what they stand for? Not only that, but what makes you different than these other guys? Uh-oh, my chicken's ready. I got chicken in the oven. I got to go check on it. I'll check on this chicken, and I'll be right back. College major? I dropped out of college. And we're back. What's up, you sons of bitches? I had to check my chicken in the oven so it didn't burn. Just cooked up like 2 pounds of chicken thigh. I'm going to make a nice little salad. What up, what up, what up? Dude, I hope my chicken's okay too. Can you add a volume in the bench for the Kaizen fat loss program? The only volume I would add is maybe some sets of 8 to 10 on day 4. Yeah, I mean, you could do that if you want, but I wouldn't switch around too much. How should you add more weight to the squat bench dead? Follow a program. Follow a program. How do you get rid of DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness? Basically, what you have to do um, is get used to your training. Muscle soreness often happens when you add a stimulus that you're not used to. So if you squat all of a sudden 10 sets of 10, you're going to get really sore. But if you do 3 sets of 10 for multiple weeks in a row, you won't be as sore. Are you natural? Yes, I am natural. What kind of chicken? Just some chicken thighs. How often to train to failure? I'm personally not a big fan of train to failure kind of ever. Huge cheat days when cutting? No, I'll do like a refeed and kind of up my carbs here and there when I'm feeling really, really low on energy, but no cheating. I typically just track my macronutrients, track my calories, try to get in a lot of veggies, and keep that consistent. Best hamstring movement? Deadlifts. Conventional deadlifts. Do I want to deadlift 1,000 pounds? I mean, I'm not against it. I probably won't, but I'm not against it. Best weight training exercise to jump higher? Bulgarian split squats is a really good exercises, loaded or unloaded. Favorite source of carbs? I mean, probably frozen yogurt or ice cream. Fake natty boys, you tell them. Should you quit baseball to pursue your passion for powerlifting and aesthetics? That's your choice, my man. I would play baseball as long as you can, though. You could lift until you're 80. You can't always play baseball until you're 80. Overhead squat advice? I don't really do overhead squats. Collab with Christian Guzman? Definitely not against it. I may make my way down to Texas and hang out. Will I ever try bodybuilding? Potentially. I know I'm hungry too. I'm just going to kick it here for another 5 minutes or so. Then I'm going to go eat. Gamer? I wouldn't consider myself a gamer, but I do like video games. I do eat ice cream while I'm cutting. How was my college life? Not that good. Went to junior college 2 or 3 years, played basketball one of them, and then I dropped out. First tips for doing your first equipped meet? Man, equipped lifting is very, very difficult. I would try to get around some more advanced and experienced guys with single ply or multiply. Train with them for a while. Best squats, best cue for box squats: knees out, hips way back. Try to sit way back, shins vertical. NBA Finals, I got Cavs and Warriors again. Unless the Clippers can pull some shit off, which I think is possible. They're a little healthier than the Warriors. But the Cavs are going to take a repeat, if you know what I'm saying. When will I be at Barbell Brigade? I want to visit Barbell Brigade within the next couple weeks, so I should be there. Will I ever go back to Super Training Gym? Yeah, for sure. For sure. My overhead leg extension 1 rep max is about 45 pounds. Not a big deal. I didn't play high school football. My high school was too small. We didn't have a football team. How to get big arms naturally? A lot of pressing. Close grip bench, dips, build up those triceps, as well as some chin-ups and other things. My chicken is now ready. I appreciate you guys. Give this a thumbs up. New video dropping tomorrow morning with my boy Alan. Q&A, bunch of awesome topics. I'm out of here.